Giuseppe Morello, also known as the Clutch Hand due to his deformed right hand with a claw-like finger, rose to become one of the most powerful figures in the American Mafia in the early 20th century. He was the first leader of the infamous Genovese crime family, one of the 5 families that operate in New York City. Morello's story is one of ambition and determination, as he utilized his natural leadership qualities to become one of the most influential mobsters of his time. Morello's early life and criminal career. Giuseppe Morello was born in the small town of Corleone, Sicily in 1867. His family was poor, and Morello was forced to leave school at a young age to help support his siblings. Despite these humble beginnings, Morello had a natural charisma and leadership ability that set him apart from his peers. As a young man, Morello became involved in the criminal underworld of Sicily and quickly rose through the ranks of the local mafia. He was known for his intelligence, strategic thinking, and willingness to use violence to get what he wanted. In 1893, Morello immigrated to the United States and settled in New York City, where he quickly became involved in the city's burgeoning organized crime scene. Morello's early criminal career in America was marked by a series of high-profile heists and thefts, which earned him a reputation as a skilled and fearless thief. He quickly made a name for himself in the Italian-American community and became a key figure in the Genovese crime family. How Morello established the Genovese crime family. Giuseppe Morello played a key role in establishing the Genovese crime family as one of the most powerful and influential criminal organizations in the American Mafia. When Morello first arrived in New York City in the late 19th century, the city's organized crime scene was a chaotic and rapidly changing landscape, with various criminal factions and criminal groups vying for power and influence. Morello saw an opportunity to create a more cohesive and organized criminal enterprise, and he began to build a network of loyal followers and allies within the Italian-American community. Vito Genovese was a close associate of Charles "Lucky" Luciano. Luciano and Vito Genovese worked together to build a powerful and lucrative criminal enterprise, and Vito quickly became one of Luciano's most trusted lieutenants. After Luciano was arrested and imprisoned, Vito Genovese took over as the leader of the crime family that bore his name. The crime family was later renamed in honor of Genovese. Charles "Lucky" Luciano was an Italian-American mobster and crime boss who played a central role in the development of the National Crime Syndicate in the United States. Born in Sicily, Luciano immigrated to the United States as a young boy and quickly became involved in organized crime in New York, just like Giuseppe Morello. Luciano is credited with helping to establish the Commission, a governing body that oversaw the activities of organized crime groups in the United States. He also played a key role in establishing the 5 families, the 5 major organized crime groups that controlled much of the illegal activities in New York City for many years. Vito Genovese is known for his involvement in several high-profile criminal cases, including the murder of gangster Ferdinand the Shadow Boccia and the so-called Appalachian Meeting, a 1957 gathering of organized crime leaders that was broken up by law enforcement. Vito Genovese was also involved in various illegal activities, including drug trafficking, extortion, and gambling. In 1959, Genovese was convicted of conspiracy to violate narcotics laws and was sentenced to 15 years in prison. He died of a heart attack in prison in 1969 on Valentine's Day. Morello's leadership style and tactics. Giuseppe Morello was known for his strong leadership style and effective tactics as the head of the Genovese crime family. One of Morello's key tactics was his ability to play his rivals off against each other. He was skilled at sowing seeds of distrust and conflict among his enemies, and he was not afraid to use violence and intimidation to get his way. Morello also had a strong sense of loyalty and demanded it from his followers. He was known for rewarding those who were loyal to him and punishing those who betrayed him, which helped to build a strong sense of unity within the Genovese family. Morello's downfall and legacy. Over the course of his criminal career, Morello earned a reputation for being extremely careful and calculating, avoiding unnecessary risks to his business that could have led to his downfall. However, in 1918, he made the mistake of approaching a member of the New York Police Department and offering him a bribe. It was a huge risk, given his reputation as a criminal mastermind, and one that cost him dearly. Morello's criminal empire began to crumble in the 1910s. When several members of the gang were arrested and convicted, Morello himself was arrested and convicted of counterfeiting in 1910 and served a prison sentence until 1920. Upon his release from prison, Morello returned to a changed criminal landscape in New York City. The Morello gang had lost much of its power and influence, and Morello was unable to regain his former position as a top boss in the city's organized crime scene. Morello's legacy in the world of organized crime is mixed. He was a pioneering figure in the early history of organized crime in the United States and helped lay the foundation for the modern American Mafia. Unfortunately, Morello's story came to an end when he was killed in a gangland shooting during the Castellammarese War, a power struggle between rival Italian-American criminal organizations in New York City. His death brought an end to the reign of the Genovese family, which would remain inactive until 1931 when a new head of the family was appointed. The new leader was Vito Genovese. Despite his untimely demise, Morello's legacy as the founder and first leader of the Genovese crime family lives on in New York City today. Thank you for watching our video on the rise of Giuseppe Morello and the establishment of the Genovese family mafia. We'll see you in the next one.